This is a mock interview conducted by ForumIAS Academy at New Delhi. The interview panel includes eminent professors, retired bureaucrats, and other luminaries. The objective of the program is to acquaint the candidate with the format and expectations of the personality test conducted by UPSC.
May I come in, sir?
Please come in.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. Good
Shubham,
morning, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Shubham, you are from Haryana,
Yes, sir.
Charkhi Dadri,
Yes, sir.
and you are taking sociology.
Yes, sir.
Your interview is in English.
Yes, sir.
What is your height?
Sir, it's 6'3", 6 feet 3 inches.
Very nice, very nice. And this is your second attempt.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. I find that you are very young because you were born in 2000.
Yes, sir.
So you are just barely 23, 24 kind of thing.
Yes, sir.
Right, good. We would like to have more younger people in the services because that brings in idealism, energy, new thinking, out-of-box thinking. Wonderful. So tell me something about your USP. Why should we take you in the civil services?
Sir, as you just mentioned, first of all, I'm very young candidate, sir. So I will bring new dynamic thinking to the bureaucracy and system, sir. Secondly, sir, as a person, I feel myself as honest and having integrity, and also I'm a social person. This quality of me being social will help me in dealing with the public, sir. I will be able to understand the issues of the people, sir.
All right. Okay. And you have done your BA,
Yes, sir.
Kirori Mal, History and Economics.
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell me, how does study of history help bureaucrats?
Sir, studying history helps bureaucrat in many ways. First of all, he will be able to understand the issues and their historical reasons, why issues are prolonging there. Secondly, sir, they will also be helpful in understanding various programs government has introduced to counter various issues. And their
How will history help that?
Sir, history will help that in a way that it will give them more understanding, sir. More better understanding.
Give me an example, because I'm unable to understand what you are saying. What you are saying that study of history would help a candidate to understand the policies and the programs of government.
Yes, sir. Well, in my sir, because sir, various social various regions had different social dynamics. They have history, so government should plan accordingly. Like in case of Haryana, sir, due to historical reasons, high patriarchy, the sex ratio is low, sir. In such scenario, we can study history and know the reason for.
You are saying because of historical some historical issues, the sex ratio is low in Haryana.
Yes.
Why? What is the connection?
So first of all, is the patriarchal system of Haryana. It is.
Pure India mein?
It is in high. It is all over India, but sir, in Haryana, it is a little bit used to be little bit more. Now it's reducing, sir.
So this is what I'm asking. You said historically this has been so. Why? There must be something have been done in history in the past in Haryana. That's why the sex ratio, or because of that patriarchy is very prevalent. What is that?
Sir, I'm not able to recall specific history.
Since you are talking about history and you are a student of history, tell me something about Charkhi Dadri and Birhana.
Sir, Charkhi Dadri is one of the biggest site of Indus Valley civilization. It is located in Hisar district of Haryana, sir. And sir, recently excavation have been made there, and they have showed use of domesticated animals, sir. And sir, I am not
But you are a student of history,
yes,
and you come from Haryana.
Yes, sir.
So it is expected that you would know much more about Charkhi Dadri and about Birhana.
Birhana? Sir, I'm
That's
not.
in district Fatehabad. Have you been to Charkhi Dadri?
No, sir, I have not been to Charkhi Dadri.
Before I come to the budget, let me ask one more question on the history. Can you just give me the highlights of the Indo-Greek rulers and their influence in India?
Sir, Indo-Greek rulers such as Kushan, Kanishk, they brought new culture, new things to India. Like the satrap system was brought from the Sakas and the.
Kushan was a Indo-Greek ruler.
Yes, sir.
Who is supposed to be the greatest ruler of Indo-Greeks?
Sir, I'm not able to recall the. Yes, sir.
At that point of time, there were three major important towns of Western India or the Bactria. So forget about Bactria. One was Takshila.
Yes, sir.
Second was Sagol, which is known as Sialkot.
Yes, sir.
Third is Mathura.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me, how did Mathura derive its name called Mathura?
No, sir. I don't know about that, sir.
So why did these people come to Mathura and Mathura became an important town? There must be some reason.
Sir, Mathura's geography would have been one of the major factors.
So why didn't they come to, say, Delhi, Indraprastha or whatever it used to be?
Sorry, sir, I'm not.
All right, okay. Now let us come to budget. If I ask you to give a short commentary on budget, interim budget, please do so.
So budget, in my opinion, is towards fiscal consolidation path. Government now believes that the private sector can help the economy to move forward. It has done the hand holding during the COVID period and the later time. Now private sector needs to increase their spending, sir. Also
So how will this fiscal benefit, discipline will help?
Sir, fiscal discipline will help in several ways. First of all, sir, it will free up the credit space for the private sector. Secondly, sir, it will reduce the government debt, which is currently nearing 85% of our GDP. Thirdly, sir, fiscal discipline will help in increasing the ratings of sovereign rating of India, sir.
Everything is same.
Yes, sir.
That means our standing, economic standing will improve.
Yes, sir.
So people would like to invest in India. This is what you are trying to say?
Yes, sir.
But how will it help the private sector?
Sir, it will help the private sector. First of all, sir, it will free up the credit space for private sector. Like it will help in reducing the interest rate. It will also align with the monetary policy of RBI, which will help in reducing the inflation.
Okay, tell me this. I am unable to understand how fiscal discipline will help in reducing interest rate.
Sir, for example, like there is a limited supply of credit in our economy. If the government is
Say it again, please. Unlimited supply of
limited supply of credit in economy. So if government is taking the maximum portion out of it, then it will reduce the space for private sector. So the interest rates automatically go up, sir. So if the government's commitment is reducing for...
So what is the fiscal deficit now?
Sir, currently we have achieved 5.8 according to the revised estimates.
And in this year, 24-25?
Sir, we have targeted 5.1% of our GDP.
What else has been done in this budget?
Sir, government has announced one of the rooftop solar mission. Like it has not properly given the guidelines of the policy, but it has announced the policy. Government will work according.
So how much money has been allocated for that? Any idea?
No, sir. Sorry, sir. Not
all right. But why this rooftop solar mission?
Sir, according to our target of achieving 100 gigawatts of energy, 40% was from the rooftop solar mission. But it failed to achieve that target, and currently it is only around 12 to 13 gigawatts only. So government want to achieve that target, sir.
No, it is only merely to achieve a target.
Yes, sir.
It has some other reason.
Yes, sir.
Because he announced it when he was inaugurating Ayodhya temple.
Sir, another reason would be to increase the renewable energy in India. Secondly, sir, it will provide another income source for people. They can become, rather than consumer, they themselves can become a generator of electricity, sir.
So that will give them some money in their pocket. Very good, very good. All right. And a related question. When you talk about solar energy, people talk about green energy as well and the green hydrogen. What is the connection between the solar energy and the green hydrogen?
Sir, green hydrogen, the hydrogen which is made from renewable energy, it is called green hydrogen, sir. So solar energy is mostly used to create green hydrogens.
Why are you using solar energy for that?
Sir, in India, sir, it is one of the major resources of renewable energy, sir. That is why solar energy is mostly focused.
Can't you use fossil fuel?
Sir, then it won't be green hydrogen. Then
It doesn't matter. We'll not call it green. We'll call it brown or purple or something else.
then, sir, it kind of defeats the purpose of creating sustainable hydrogen resource, sir. It will lead to emissions
There is
from
another one more reason. Solar energy cannot be generated during the
night. Yes, sir.
So idea was to use solar energy in the daytime, convert it into hydrogen energy, which can be stored.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, it is extremely difficult to store solar energy.
Yes, sir.
And thereafter, the hydrogen energy can be transported also.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much.
Shubham,
Yes.
what do you mean by freebies?
Freebies. Sir, freebies are a scheme which government political parties announce to influence the voters, sir.
Okay. Have you heard of the term DBT?
Direct benefit transfer. Yes.
What
sir.
is that?
So direct benefit transfer provides the support to the people directly to their bank account, which reduces the leakage. Recently, government allows that more than 2 lakh crore have been saved to using DBT.
And how much government distributed through DBT?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of that.
23 lakh crore, right? So, don't you think that DBT is also a kind of freebie?
No, sir, in my opinion, DBT is not a freebie. It is towards achieving efficiency and transparency in providing government support to people, sir.
So, if a government in a state starts using account transfer, I mean, whatever they promises in the poll regarding what you call freebies through bank account transfer, then should we call them as free DBT?
Yes, sir, that may be direct. Yes, sir.
How do you differentiate between a freebie and a DBT?
Sir, freebies purpose, DBT's purpose is to bring efficiency and transparency in providing various government schemes to common people. But the objective of freebie is rather than efficiency, it is towards influencing and
Freebie is also government program, right?
yeah, it is some government programs like as such, sir, government programs cannot be labeled as freebies, but the announcement which they made in the election campaigns, sir, those are some are not logical, sir. So those can be termed as freebies. Some freebies like providing cycle to girl child during their schooling to improve their schooling rates, which have been done during Bihar, has been helpful, sir. Some freebies are helpful also, sir.
And which all are not helpful?
Sir, as such,
Giving rice 2 rupee per kilo is a freebie or a DBT?
sir, in my opinion, it is DBT. It is helpful, sir.
Okay. So recently French president was here.
Yes, sir.
What was the highlight of his visit?
Sir, it showed the improved strategic relation between Indo and France, sir. It worked upon the good partnership from the 1998, sir, and also showed the path to achieving more by the year 1947. Secondly, sir, use of Jaipur as one of the major destinations showed the diverse culture of India and will help in the improving tourism.
There was a sentence in that joint statement, and it talks about a partnership in Indo-Pacific region to secure free, open, inclusive, and peaceful Indo-Pacific region. What is the meaning of this statement? And what is the local standing of France in Indo-Pacific region?
Sir, the meaning of statement is the cooperation between both the countries to act as a security provider in the Indo-Pacific region and to provide pathways to the trade and commerce in the region and to make the region stabilized. And the local standing of France in the region is due to its colonial history. France controls various islands in the Indo-Pacific, and it has more exclusive economic zone compared to India, sir. So it has a local standard in the Indo-Pacific
Who is
region.
creating insecurity in this region?
Sir, there are various factors which are creating insecurity, like the piracy issue is there, like
In Indo-Pacific region.
Yes, sir, Indo-Pacific is a larger concept which starts from Africa continent to the Pacific Ocean, sir. It's a larger area.
But France has never involved itself in controlling pirates. It's either India or Americans.
Sir, though I'm not aware of this statement, but sir,
Read about it then.
yes, sir, sure.
Okay, so why Maldives has got hostility against India? Every other day we get a statement from Maldives and its president.
Sir, Maldives hostility is due to the changes in the political structure of the country, sir. There is change in the leadership, sir. And the new party which came into power is more China inclined.
But why to have hostility against India? Suppose, if sea level rises, is it India which will come to rescue?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So why they have hostility against India?
Sir, we can say that the ruling party has some vested interest and they are more towards China, sir. And due to their more inclination towards China, they are acting in not favor of India, sir. That is one of the reasons, sir.
Okay, my last question to you. What is this Paytm controversy?
Sir, recently RBI has asked Paytm to, RBI put restriction on Paytm on its payments bank, sir, due to non-following of some RBI regulations, sir. And apart from that, sir, due to
Which kind of regulations?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware of the exact terms of that.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. And sir, due to high involvement of Chinese investor in Paytm, there is increased scrutiny in the payments banks, as it can lead to some data leakage and other stuff.
What's wrong in having a Chinese investment?
Sir, there are some strategic sector which collects high level of personal data and high level of important data of Indian citizens, sir. In that scenario, government is more trying to have more scrutiny on such investments, sir.
You want to read about it, okay?
Sure, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Shubham,
Yes, ma'am.
so you are from Charkhi Dadri.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the meaning of Charkhi Dadri?
So Charkhi Dadri is a place which is named after two villages, ma'am. And there used to be a lake in Dadar Lakes, ma'am. So it is that village is named after the Dadar Lake. It is Dadri and Charkhi is a village, ma'am. So it is a combination of two villages.
Okay. Okay, so your hobby is to listening Ragini.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me that what is the significance of Ragini, especially in Haryana? On which occasions they sing Ragini?
Sir, ma'am, Ragini are sung at various occasions, like they have been defined as Bara Mas culture, ma'am. Secondly, they also have been sung at the period
So
of
it is
harvest.
related to agriculture or harvesting?
Not as such, ma'am.
Okay.
They are not particularly related. There used to be parties of singers which travel from one village to another village and conduct various Ragini programs, ma'am. It is also associated with the Haryanvi Swang, ma'am, which is the local theatre of Haryana, ma'am. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so have you read about the budget?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me that what is interim budget? Because this budget is also known as interim budget. So what is that?
Ma'am, interim budget is more of a vote on account to continue government's expenditure and finances before the result of the general election, ma'am. After the general election.
It is for 2 or 4 months or for the entire financial year?
Ma'am, it is for 2 or 4 months, ma'am.
Okay, so when complete budget?
Ma'am, it will come around in July.
July?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So especially in budget, so you read about some vaccination program also for girls' child?
Yes, ma'am.
What is that?
Ma'am, it is towards the HPV virus. It is targeting girls in the age of 9 years to 14 years, ma'am, to prevent cervical cancer.
Okay, and there are also some provision for Asha and Anganwadi workers. Also some provisions regarding Ashas and Anganwadi workers. So have you read about that?
No, ma'am, I'm not able to recall that.
So tell me, what is the role of Asha worker?
Ma'am, ASHA worker have various roles. They are one of the major healthcare provider in the rural area. They are the one who connects with the women in the region and make them aware of various government programs. Secondly, ma'am, they also help in the women healthcare during the pregnancy and other years, and help in food security and nutrition support for women, ma'am.
Okay, especially in budget, maybe you also read about the Lakhpati Didi Yojana also?
Yes, ma'am.
What is that?
Ma'am, Lakhpati Didi Yojana aim to create various women entrepreneurs whose annual income is at least 1 lakh rupees. Government has increased the target.
So they belongs to self-help group?
What, ma'am?
They belongs to self-help group?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Government has increased the target from 2 crore women to 3 crore women in the next 5 years.
Okay. And what is especially provisions in railways upliftment? Any provision in the Antrim budget?
Sorry, ma'am, I'm not able to recall about it.
Okay. So right now you also heard about that what type of political situation in Bihar, and maybe you also heard about the new trend which also going on, like Deputy CM.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So is there any clause in our constitution regarding Deputy CM?
Ma'am, I'm not able to recall with precision, ma'am. But as far as I can recall, there is no specific clause for Deputy CM, ma'am.
Because you also see in different states, there are 2 Deputy CM. In fact, there are some 5 Deputy CM in some state also.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You are from Kirori Mal College.
Yes, ma'am.
So, tell me some renowned personality or alumni of your college.
Ma'am, one is Amitabh Bachchan, sir.
Okay.
Secondly, ma'am, Divyendu Sharma, sir.
Okay.
And, sir, ma'am, apart from that, Sumit Antil is also from our college, ma'am.
Okay. So, your subject is also history and economics. So, you are from BA pass course or BA programming?
BA program.
BA programming. Okay. Now, the last question is from my side, that especially in Haryana, what is major challenges, especially in context of women? 2 problems and give me 2 solutions.
Ma'am, one is the employment rate in women is high, very high, ma'am. Generally also, there is high employment rate in Haryana, and women's unemployment is higher, ma'am. Secondly, ma'am, the issue of patriarchy is also high, ma'am. Like issue of female infanticides, sex ratio is very low. These are some issues, ma'am. And ma'am, the solution can be, one is to generate employment and to make women in Haryana more self-sufficient, ma'am. Like the government program of Lakhpati Didi, such program can help in Haryana. And ma'am, to reduce patriarchy in Haryana, ma'am, there can be awareness campaigns, various government schemes like Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao of central government, and Aapki Beti, Hamari Beti of state government, ma'am. And ma'am, apart from that, the use of role models like the Fogart sisters, they can also act as role model for the women in Haryana. And ma'am, these efforts, as per my opinion, are also working towards a positive sign. As we can see, women in Haryana and sports particularly are doing wonders, ma'am.
Okay.
Hello, Shubham. So you have been a vice captain.
Yes, sir.
And a bowler.
Yes, sir.
Any reason you couldn't become the captain?
Sir, one of the practical reasons I can think of, during my college time, there was COVID, sir. So I was not able to attend college for my last year, senior year.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And who was the captain? Was he a batsman or a bowler?
He was batsman, sir.
Do you think that there tends to be a conscious bias among the selectors to select a batsman as a captain? Because generally I see it's mostly the batsman. Very rarely you see a bowler as a captaining the team.
Yes, sir. There is a general bias towards selecting a batsman as a captain.
Any reason that you see? Does that impact, say, batsmen tend to be better captains?
Sir, one reason which I can think of is that batsmen can, like, role of captain is more during the fielding time, sir. In the batting time, they have a sports staff which can help them, but during the fielding time, they are the one who are leading in the field. So batsmen are not involved in the bowling and other stuff, sir. So they can objectively analyze various bowlers and objectively rotate them. And also as a bowler who is a captain, and if his days is not up to the mark, he may not be able to make good decision at that time.
Okay, good, fair enough. And who was your favorite captain? And who is your favorite captain?
Sir, in my opinion, Kane Williamson is my favorite captain.
Okay, Kane Williamson. Why do you like him? What exactly in his leadership that you admire?
Sir, I admire his calmness, sir.
Even MS Dhoni was very calm.
He was, but sir, he was given with ample support staff and ample resources. Since India's domestic circuit is very mental, the team he go to was very good, sir. But in my opinion, New Zealand team is not up at that level, but they play to that level, sir. He brings out the best from each and individual player, sir.
Okay, even Dhoni is recognized for that. I think IPL 2018 when he was set that very old team, yet he won the IPL that year. Anyway, different opinions. And who is vice captain by now of India, the test match that is going on?
Test match which is going on.
Yes, India versus England. Who's
So Jasprit Bumrah.
Jasprit Bumrah is the vice captain.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you think that we should have separate teams for Test cricket and T20?
Sir, there shouldn't be no hard and fast rule in this scenario, sir. The team should be selected on the caliber of individual players.
But what about fitness and the calendar that they have IPL? The calendar is just packed.
Yes, sir.
BCCI or other cricket boards also, whenever they find a small window, they'll arrange a small T20 series.
Yes,
So
sir.
don't you think players' caliber is one thing, players' fitness and their ability to perform at their top?
Yes, workload management is also one of the most important factor. They should be given appropriate rest and they should be looked after properly, sir.
Okay. So you have won mathematics Olympiad. At what level was this? Was it in state level, national level, international level? Where was it?
So it was at national level, but I got first rank in the Rajasthan state.
You were in the Rajasthan state.
Yes.
And your performance at the national level?
Sir, I was ranked around 25 or so.
25. So you were not selected for the international team. Okay. And why are they called Olympiads?
Sir, Olympiad as a word came from the word Olympics, sir. And due to that, sir, I'm not exactly aware of that.
Okay.
Sir. Yes,
Okay, all right. Earlier in discussion with sir, you were talking about fiscal consolidation, and you said that the government is expecting the private sector, and you said that it will be favorable for them. Last year our finance minister had used the term Hanuman for them, that they are, sleeping, they are not aware of their abilities. And there is opinion is still that, they are still not very ready to invest in the economy. Any reason for that?
Sir, reason for not investing in economy currently, sir, is due to the global reasons, sir. Like globally, though India is performing very well, globally, sir, there is a pessimism about the global economy, sir. So, private sector is trying to...
So, external factor, you are saying external economy is one. Anything domestic also? Anything that they are wary of?
Sir, domestically also, sir, there is not appropriate growth of consumption level, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Consumption is still very low.
Yeah, it's subdued, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Shubham. That's all from my side.
So Shubham, we found you very good.
Thank you, sir.
You'll do very well in the exam. That means in the interview. How did you fare in your optional and GS?
Yes, sir. I think it was good, sir.
All right. Okay. So as we said, you are very young. We would like to have younger people. You are very articulate. You are confident. You have got a good personality. And most of your answers on the economic side was fairly balanced with substance. And you could reason them out. That is what we want to know. Because your knowledge has already been tested.
Yes, sir.
So that shows that you have got a very inquisitive and reasoning kind of a mind.